In last video, we have seen Kirchhoff's laws of electric network. And also, we have studied special type of network called Wheatstone's network. In this video, we are going to see some applications of Wheatstone network. First application is meter bridge. With the help of meter bridge, we can determine unknown resistance. How this unknown resistance can be determined with the help of meter bridge, see here. Determination of unknown resistance. Determination of unknown resistance using meter bridge. First, we will see the construction of this meter bridge. How is this meter bridge? And then, how we can determine unknown resistance with the help of this meter bridge. Remember that this meter bridge is the application of Wheatstone's network. Therefore, it works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. How is this meter bridge seen? This meter bridge, it consists of uniform conducting wire. Uniform means having uniform area of cross section. Conducting wire, metal wire, whose length is exactly equal to 1 meter. The length of this wire is how much? 1 meter. And therefore, the name of this instrument is meter bridge. This meter bridge, it consists of a conducting wire of uniform area of cross section having length equal to 1 meter and is fixed on some wooden table. It is fixed on some wooden table. This wire is fixed on wooden table below two L-shaped metallic strips. This wire is fixed on wooden table below two L-shaped metallic strips. Of course, these metallic strips are also fixed on that wooden table. These metallic strips are also fixed on that wooden table. There is third metallic strip fixed on table in such a way that there is a formation of two different gaps with L-shaped metallic strips. This is third metallic strip. It is also fixed on wooden table in such a way that there is a formation of two different gaps with this L-shaped metallic strips. In this left gap, the unknown resistance which is to be determined is connected. In this left gap, the unknown resistance which is to be determined is connected. While in this right gap, the known resistance or resistance box is connected. In left gap, unknown resistance is connected, while in right gap, resistance box is connected. On this conducting wire, a special type of key is present called jockey. On this conducting wire, special type of key is present called jockey, which is movable. We can move this jockey along this wire. We can make the contact of jockey with different points of the wire. In between this terminal B, this is terminal A, this is terminal C. In between this terminal B and jockey J, galvanometer is connected. In between terminal B and jockey J, galvanometer is connected. And in this meter bridge, current is allowed to pass with the help of battery which is connected in series with key and rheostat as shown in figure. Current is allowed to pass in this meter bridge with the help of battery which is connected in series with key and rheostat as shown in figure. This type of construction is there. This is meter bridge. It works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. In this meter bridge, you will observe that there are 4 different resistances arranged in quadrilateral manner. First one is this unknown resistance. Second one is this known resistance, means resistance box. Third is the resistance of this part of the wire. And fourth is resistance of this part of the wire. There are 4 resistances arranged in quadrilateral manner. Also, these are the diagonal points. In between these 2 diagonal points, see that galvanometer is connected. And these 2 are also diagonal points, A and C. In between A and C, there is a battery. This is Wheatstone's network. This meter bridge works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. Now, working. How to determine unknown resistance using this meter bridge? First, by taking suitable resistance from this resistance box, here a resistance is connected which is known resistance. Its value is known to us. Therefore, it is known resistance, represented by capital R. Now, by closing this key, send proper current in this meter bridge with the help of rheostat. By closing this key, send proper current in this meter bridge with the help of rheostat. When current is allowed to pass through this meter bridge, some current passes through this branch BJ also. Some current passes through this branch BJ also. This galvanometer will show deflection. This galvanometer will show deflection. By moving the jockey along this wire, by making the contact of jockey with different points of wire, Find out such a point D on that wire. Find out such a point D on that wire for which Galanter showed zero deflection. For which Galanter showed zero deflection. When Galanter showed zero deflection, we say that this bridge is balanced. This bridge is balanced because no current is passing through this branch BD. Represent that point by D. D is called balancing point or null point. No current is passing through this branch BD means this meter bridge is balanced. By balancing condition for Wheatstone network, we can write resistance in this AB branch upon resistance in BC branch. It is equal to resistance of this AB branch upon resistance of this DC branch. What is this RAD? It is the resistance of this much part of the wire. What is this RDC? It is the resistance of this part of the wire. This is by balancing condition. Now, this RAD, RDC, how we can write C? Resistance, you know that it is proportional to length and inversely proportional to area of cross section. By removing proportionality sign, we can write here rho times length upon area of cross section. If this length is equal to Lx, this length is equal to Lr, then this RAD we can write rho times Lx upon E, and RDC we can write rho times Lr upon E. Put this value here, we get X upon R equal to rho times Lx upon E upon rho times Lr upon E. This rho cancels, A cancels. We get from this X is equal to Lx upon Lr into R. X is equal to Lx upon Lr into R. If we know this length of the wire, and the known resistance which is connected in this right gap, from this formula, we can easily calculate this unknown resistance connected in left gap. This is meter bridge, which is generally used to determine unknown resistance. It works on the principle of Wheatstone's network. This is first application of Wheatstone's network. Now, second application. Using this meter bridge, we can determine the resistance of galvanometer also. Determination of resistance of galvanometer by using Kelvin's method. Of course, In this Kelvin's method also, we are going to use this meter bridge. Heading is determination of resistance of galvanometer by Kelvin's method. How we can determine resistance of galvanometer using meter bridge. In this experiment, in place of this unknown resistance, we have to connect this galvanometer whose resistance is to be determined. Connect galvanometer now in left gap of meter bridge. In place of unknown resistance, connect this galvanometer whose resistance is to be determined. And in between terminal B and jockey J, in terminal B and jockey J, just connect there only wire. There is a connecting wire only in between terminal B and jockey J. The galvanometer which is present here, we have connected it in left gap. Other things are same. In right gap, there is a resistance bond. This is jockey, which is present on this conducting wire. Now, working. How is the working? The difference in the construction we already seen here. Now, working. Initially, this jockey J is kept out of contact with this conducting wire. This jockey J is kept out of contact with this conducting wire, and then suitable resistance is selected from this resistance box. Known resistance is connected here in this right gap, capital R. And after that, proper current is sent in this meter bridge by closing this key. As soon as we send the current in this meter bridge, current passes through this galvanometer also. Current passes through this galvanometer also. Therefore, galvanometer shows some deflection. Galvanometer shows some deflection. Measure this deflection shown by the galvanometer. Take reading of this deflection. After this reading is when jockey is out of contact. Now, you have to make the contact of jockey with this conducting wire. Bring the jockey in contact with this conducting wire. As soon as we bring the jockey in contact with this conducting wire, some current passes through this branch BG. Some current passes through this branch BG, and the deflection shown by the galvanometer changes here. Now you will find here another deflection in this galvanometer. You will find another deflection in this galvanometer. By moving the jockey on this wire, find out such a point on that wire D. Find out such a point on that wire D, for which this galvanometer will show its original deflection. This one is original deflection. Find out such a point D for which the galvanometer shows its original deflection. When galvanometer shows original deflection, what is the meaning of this? The meaning is that no current is passing through this branch BD here. No current is passing through this branch BD means this meter bridge is balanced now. This meter bridge is balanced now, And this point D is the balancing point or null point. Point D is the balancing point or null point. Measure the distance of this point D from this left end of the wire denoted by LG. Measure the distance of point D from this right end of the wire denoted by LR. By balancing condition, we can write here resistance in AB branch, which is nothing but resistance of that galvanometer, denoted by G, upon resistance in BC branch, which is known resistance, capital R, is equal to resistance of this part of the wire upon resistance of this part of the wire. RAD upon RDC. You know how to write this RAD, RDC? It is nothing but rho times LG upon A upon rho times LR upon A, where rho is what? Specific resistance of that wire. Rho is the specific resistance. A is the area of cross section. Cancel this rho, A. We get here G upon R equal to LG upon LR. From this we get G is equal to LG upon LR into R. G is equal to LG upon LR into R. Using this formula, we can determine the resistance of this galvanometer. LG means length of this part of the wire. LR means length of this part of the wire. And capital R means the known resistance which is connected in right gap. This is called Kelvin's method. This is another application of Wheatstone's network. One more application is there, post office box, PO box. What is this PO box? One more application is there called post office box or PO box. This PO box it is actually practical form of Wheatstone's network. It is actually practical form of Wheatstone's network. It is also used to determine unknown resistance like meter bridge. It is also used to determine unknown resistance like meter bridge. How is this post office box? See. In this post office box, there are 3 arms. In which, in the 3 arms, different resistances are present. Like resistance box, there is an arrangement of different resistances in these 3 arms of post office box. Shape is like this. Though the name is post office box, it is not like a box. The shape is like this. There are 3 arms. One is A to B. Second is B to C. And third is A to D. A to B, B to C, A to D. Compare this figure with this quadrilateral. Here is A, here is B, here is C, here is D. This is one arm, this is second arm, and there is this is third arm. Three arms are there, in which different resistances are present. In these two arms, generally three resistances are present of value 10 ohm, 100 ohm, 1000 ohm, like this, in these two arms, in AB and BC. However, in this third arm, there are so many resistances whose value ranges from 1 ohm to 5000 ohm. 1 ohm to 5000 ohm. Such a large range is taken in this third arm, A. Now, in between this point B and D, there is a galvanometer. See how this galvanometer is connected here. In point B and D, there is a galvanometer. Show it like this. In between point A and C, there is a battery. This is A, this is C. Show the battery like this in between A and C. And in this last fourth branch, which is not shown in this figure, unknown resistance is connected in this DC branch. How to show this unknown resistance, fourth branch? Show it like this. This is unknown resistance, which is connected in between D and C. X. This is called post office box. The arrangement is similar to Wheatstone network. It is a practical form of Wheatstone network. It is used to determine unknown resistance. In this post office box, while finding this unknown resistance, here fixed ratio of resistances is taken in these two arms. Fixed ratio. Denote the resistance taken in AB arm by P. This is AB arm represented by P. Resistance present in this arm. This is BC arm. Represent the resistance by Q here. Such resistances are taken from these two arms so that we get some fixed ratio. And now, by selecting proper resistance from this third arm, AD, proper resistance from this third arm, AD. Select such a resistance from this third arm, AD, so that we get zero deflection in galvanometer. We get zero deflection in galvanometer. When we get zero deflection in galvanometer, we say that this post office box is balanced. In this figure, unknown resistance is here in DC branch, in DC arm. By balancing condition, We can write here, by balancing condition, we can write here P upon Q equal to R upon X. P upon Q equal to R upon X. We want X. Therefore, this X comes equal to Q upon P into R. Q upon P into R. Just by knowing the ratio that we have taken from this two arm and the resistance we have taken from this third arm, we can easily find this unknown resistance. This is called post office work, which is the third application of Wheatstone's network. Next part of this chapter I will take in next video.